Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Friendship and Violence channel. Today we're playing TravellersRest, a game that's really important to me. I love this game. I don't know, I got this game this year and it's just been like an addiction. Like it's got a hold over me. Alright, let's get started. I'm hoping that since it's been maybe 3 updates in my last video, and now there's also a Christmas event going on, that this will be hopefully a better video. Let's name our tavern Salty Otter. That's right. That sounds dirty. That's how we like it here. Welcome to the Salty Otter. How salty are you? Semi-ginger hair. These look like green eyes, but I'm hoping they're like more hazel. Whatever. Let's give our guy like as close to a suit as we can, because we're a professional establishment. We're, you know, high class, eventually. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is good. Well, welcome to TravellersRest. The game is currently in early access, which means it's still being developed based on your feedback. You know, this is really important. You know, make sure to like, you know, go out and buy this game if this is interesting to you, and make sure to leave a review if you think this is really like a good game, because in my opinion it is. But all right, let's get this. Gotta place the tables in here so people have a place to sit. Oh, great. And then people also want to be able to see what they're eating, which all I got right now is gruel. I don't know why you'd want to see that, but alright. Oh my god, so many pop-ups. I'm not gonna read these. Get rid of this little tutorial pop-up. Practice my broom swings. Oh, okay. Didn't even mean to serve her, but did. Must clicked on her. I'm gonna try and get that mouse cursor out of the way as much as possible. You don't need the mouse to actually play this game, which is kind of great. Alright, let's kick these customers out of here by hitting the open button again. One thing that I really like to do is just like constantly clean the table, even while the customer's like eating, because you don't have to wait until the table gets dirty. I can just keep this clean all the time. And I like to think, you know, I'm just like one of those guys standing at the table while you're eating, wiping it down in front of you. What? That doesn't happen to you? I think my waiter's a creep then. Oh. Alright, let's get more customers in here. Come on, customers. Don't got all day. This is the worst part of my job, waiting for customers to get in here. Come on up here. Get your food. Don't sit down at the table before you get your food. If you sit down at a table before you get your food at a place like this, what is wrong with you? You're a bad person. Put our porridge in our food offering book, I guess. Put your water in the keg to be distributed. Now, I like to think that this water is actually owned by Nestle, because it's one whole silver just to buy it. I don't know if this is flavored like African Village or something, because it doesn't make sense that we're charging this much for water. I'm like, does the sadness of us stealing this from tribals? Like, is that what's giving it the flavor and like the money? It's ridiculous. It's like people who want blood diamonds. We can make those in a lab now. Does the suffering just make it better? Oh, come on, get thirsty, people. Put a lot of salt in your porridge. Alright, now that I got all the water, I'm gonna go ahead and close the shop again. Get these people out of here. Clean up this floor real quick. I better do that, I suppose. Alright, so this is one of the parts where if you're a perfectionist in this game and you want the game to go quicker, you may want to restart at this point. The trees that spawn out here are completely RNG, and therefore could be one tree, could be 100 trees. Doesn't really, you know, follow any pattern, it seems. I've had spawns where I've come out here and had a literal forest in my backyard, and I've come out here and had just a couple trees. It's kind of obnoxious. I don't like it. I feel like the game should really pick one. Either make it always spawn a bunch or always just spawn the correct amount. This is a pretty good spot so far. This looks great. One of the things I'll point out is that these trees, the ones that have like a full tree head full of leaves and stuff, those are the good ones to cut down. These ones that are like half empty, do not cut those down. Those do not give you as much wood. They're not fully grown. And they also have a lower chance of actually dropping saplings, which is your renewable resource of planting another tree. Alright, I love putting my crafting stations over here. Get a bunch started. Go cut down more trees while I have some free time. Also, I'm going to open the bar again. It's really important to open periodically while you can, because there's a slight exploit that I'm going to be using in this video. I don't know if it's technically cheating, since it's a single player game, but it's definitely not probably what the developers intended. So now that I've given that some time, I'm gonna come up here, grab my wood. Yay, we did it. Make some wooden poles and some more wood. Just fill that up. It needs to be like almost constantly running for what I need it to do. And now you see, I already have a bunch of people waiting in here, ready to order, which is great. I don't have to stand in here and wait for people. Load up my drink tray, serve everyone. The other ones should come up here now to get their food. Send them out, and then we're going to close down again. That's right. No more orders. They're just going to take this food, and then they're going to get out, which is great, because that means I don't actually need to stay in here, because once you close your shop, they won't order water anymore. They won't get angry at you and try and, like, fight your customers. They'll just leave. So while you're out here hanging out and cutting down trees and getting your minerals and whatnot, you can just keep spamming this over and over again, and they'll just wait in there for you to go in there when you have a free second to give them their food. It's, like I said, it's probably, it's technically not cheating, but it's definitely not right, I can tell you that much. Alright, now that I got some charcoal, or coal, I guess, technically. I need to go get some iron. We're going to try and make all the nails we need right away, because we don't want to have to keep running back and forth here. Just get it done right now. Hopefully be done with the smelter for a while. It's not something you really need to use every day. That might be enough. I don't remember now. Alright, while it's doing that, I'm gonna open up the bar again. Chop down some more trees, go make sure my wood's continuing to craft. It's very important. Perfect. There should be a couple iron bars made now that I can make some nails. Perfect. That'll be good for a little bit. Make some wood. Grab that XP that's floating after me. Get in here and serve these people. Don't be shy. Come on up here. Get your food. Get this guy his water, and then close the shop. Perfect. Throw out this welcome mat so everyone's all happy. Gotta keep people happy in this game, right? Clean up these tables so they don't get dirty while I'm away. That's another perk of doing it the way I'm doing it, is you level up your bar way quicker than I think you're supposed to, which, again, probably isn't how the game developers wanted you to do this, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm hoping that in maybe 2 in-game hours I can do... Oh, okay, I got it on here, sorry. Can do something that if you can get this done, if you can get this table made in the first day, you are doing wonderfully. Just wonderful. Alright. That's being made. I'm gonna come over here and get a little bit more coal. Perfect. A little bit more coal. I'm gonna open the bar. May as well. A little more wood. One of the other key things is while that table is being made, you want to make sure you have at least 45 silver coins. If you're doing the method that I'm doing, which is, again, not great or moral. You might not feel good about doing what I'm doing, but it's fine. You should have more than 45 at this point. Or you should be more than good. Run back over here. Hopefully my table's done. It's close. I'll maybe just get this iron here while I wait. Can you tell I've restarted every time an update's happened and therefore know how to do this first day really well? There we go. Table's done. Grab that. You can now unlock your crafting room, which I will show you in a second. I think I have enough nails. That's enough, right? Yeah, so you make 2 small benches. You need a bench to go with your table, otherwise no one's going to be able to sit at it, so... To be honest, I forgot that I opened up the bar. I didn't know these guys were going to be here. It's a little embarrassing, a little awkward. Walk into your own business, you didn't even know people are going to be there. Alright, tell these people to leave. Then we're going to go start making food. Ta-da! We have our own little kitchen. Come up here. Throw some wood in the fire and let's make porridge. Porridge only takes like a half an hour to make in game, so it's really quick. You just kind of wait around for it. Hopefully by the time this is done, everyone's leaving. You can hear them leaving. There they go. Move this rag down by the bar so I can clean up the bar more. Put out the hop. Whatever this thing is. What is this thing? Malting machine. That's what this is. Sure. Alright, while that's happening, while this is malting, which is going to take like 2 hours in game, we're going to go explore a little bit to the north of here. So the other thing you really want to try and do on this first day is go out and forage all the random items that are laying around the fields. Such as these. Up here in the mountain, the most important thing to grab is always grab the coal every day. It's super important. Coal, without coal, you can't really cook anything. You can't malt the beer. You can't, whatever the next steps are for the beer, you can't do anything. It's really important. The other thing is always be on the lookout for is mushrooms. Mushrooms are a great thing to have. I hate mushrooms. Cannot stand them, but they go in almost every dish, you know? Except for maybe like a sweet thing, like a dessert, like a cake. If you put a mushroom in a cake, we're not friends. That being said, I like pineapple on pizza, so like, am I a good judge of what's good? Probably not. I don't know. These little sprigs of grass are also a collectible you want to grab every day, if you can find them. Can't wait for someone in the comments to yell, "What about that one you ran right by?" I don't know, I didn't see it. Calm down. Trying to do this quickly and efficiently while explaining it to people, and I'm not a very good person. I don't know. Alright. Now that I've gotten all the coal and all the collectibles on the ground out in the north, you're gonna go back to your tavern and probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, your malting is done? Maybe? We're gonna find out. It is close. I think we'll hang out until it's done. While we wait, we can go ahead and set up our table. Set this barrel that I took in from outside. May as well, adds to the beauty inside. Any day now. Still got lots to do tonight. There we go. Alright, now we take that and we put it into whatever this is. Is this an aging barrel? Is that what this is? Brewing barrel. You know what? I was close. Alright, and that's gonna take again like 2 hours, so we're just gonna leave. We're gonna get out of here and go to the south. So all the berry bushes and mushrooms are always going to spawn in the exact same places, but the random purple and green flowers that I'm grabbing on the ground, they spawn wherever they want. I have not figured out a rhyme or reason to it. I'm also not entirely sure about like what the time frame is on when these things respawn. I think it's like every 3 days, but I check every day just because I am, I don't know, hypochondriac, is that the word? Or I have FOMO. I have a fear of missing them. And then, you know, not being a perfect tavern owner. Did I even get that coal in there? Did I just grab everything and miss the coal? What am I doing with my life? Oh, no, I got it. How it happened? It was literally 2 seconds ago. What is wrong with my brain? I don't know, man. I start talking to chat, start talking to you guys, and then I'm just like gone. Brain shut off. No more. Alright, so this area down here is the farm. You can buy a lot of different meats and dairy products down here. And eventually you can get your own animals, which... I don't know, apparently this update has been having issues with, but maybe they fixed it. We'll find out when we get there. That's gonna be days from now, though. Animals are not my top priority. Which is kind of true in every game. I don't really... I'm not really an animal husbandry person. I'm more of a farmer. I love planting crops, not really dealing with the animals. What's that one? Hey, Bob. That's Bob. And his chicken, which I don't remember the name of. Since this new update, I have also not ever had a real reason to go see Bob, which is sad. So I don't even know what's in his inventory. If it's the same thing as before the patch, or if he's somehow some better way. Oh, kind of close there. That's okay. Yeah, no rush. Everything's gonna end up fine in the end, right? Gather up our products here. Now we can put our beer in a fermenting tank to get ready to be stored and aged. Alright. I'm just gonna fill it with whatever random stuff I've collected, which is why it's really important to go get the lemons and some berries in this beginning first day, but honestly, you don't need to put like anything in there if you don't want to. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna go ahead and start those. Make my last thing of porridge, and I think I'm gonna call it a day there. I don't really have anything else I can do right now that's not gonna take way too much time, since it is getting late in this game. So we're gonna put this. Can you go away? Thank you. Put this up in the corner. We're gonna move the bed over here. It's very important for a later thing that's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna store all my plant fiber, and there it is. This stump with an axe. I'm never gonna use this. I've never used this in any playthrough. I don't know if I'm crazy. Might be crazy. I was crazy once. Alright, good night. Love you, stream.